Hi everyone, I'm Katrina and today I have a book haul. So these are all of the books I got in the month of February and I was a good girl this month. I only bought one book. The rest were review copies or they were sent/given to me. I posted one unboxing in February and that was for the YA Chronicles subscription box. The theme was diverse fantasy and that book is Reign the Earth by A.C. Gorgon. So this is a fantasy novel with elemental magic and the main character, Shalia, discovers that she is able to manipulate the earth, and she discovers this right before she marries the King of the Bonelands, and in this country, elemental magic is outlawed. If you're an elemente, you are a traitor, subjected to torture, all that lovely stuff. If you wanted to see my unboxing for this, I thought it was a really great box. I'll have a link to that down below as well. The book that I bought myself this month was We Are the Ants by Sean David Hutchinson. This is Dylan from Dylan the Reader 5's favorite book. I finally decided it was time to pick it up. It sounds really quirky. It's about a guy who gets abducted by aliens, and I think he's abducted multiple times, but the aliens basically tell him that the earth is going to end in 144 days, but here is a big red button. If you press that, you'll save the world. And it's about this guy trying to decide if the world is worth saving, which sounds so cool. I'm really intrigued by it. Been hearing some amazing things about it, so hopefully I can get to it soon. Also, I really like the feeling of this cover. It's got a really nice texture to it. This next book is one that a friend of mine was unhauling, and that is Rune by Alex R. Kayla. I can't quite remember what this book is about, but I do remember when I first heard about it, I requested it from the publisher, but they didn't have any more review copies available. I'm really glad that I finally do have a copy now. In this world, I believe magic was the cause for humanity's downfall. There are a bunch of corrupt necromancers. It says the all-powerful kin, capital K. There's also these monsters which are called howls that used to once be human. However, there are also the hunters which have the power to fight back, and I believe there is a male-male romance. Not sure on the specifics, but I think that's the case, and that was probably what originally enticed me about this book. The next book I was sent unsolicited from Penguin, and that is Misfit by Charlie Howard. This is a memoir, and I'm actually not really familiar with Charlie Howard, but at the top here it says, "So, how did a slightly bonkers misfit with anxiety and eating disorders decide to solve their problems? I became a model, as you do." So this memoir sounds like it's going to be tackling some kind of tough topics, including mental health, eating disorders, body image, things like that. So thank you very much, Penguin, for sending this my way. These last few books I have are from Harlequin Teen, and I did request this first book to review, and then alongside this they also chucked in a few other review copies as well. Definitely a nice surprise. This first one is Ace of Shades by Amanda Foodie. In this book we follow Anna, and her mother goes missing, but in order to follow her mother's trail she basically has to leave her entire life behind and her reputation and enter the city of sin where no one survives uncorrupted. Her only lead is a guy named Levi Glazier, who is a con man. Their search will lead them through casinos and cabarets, and it sounds like it's just going to be a really darkly adventurous story, and I'm so excited to read it. I'm hoping to buddy read this with a couple of friends next month. These last three books that they also sent me, I think they're all contemporaries and I know absolutely nothing about them. The Disappearance of Sloane Sullivan by Gia Cribbs. What I can gather from the title alone is that someone disappears. Mystery. There's also One Small Thing by Erin Watt. And lastly, Fat Girl on a Plane by Kelly DeVos. So those are all of the books that I read in the month of February. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and thank you so much for watching. I will see you very soon in a new one, but until then I will talk to you in the comments. Bye!